Over 3 intense days, the global module reframed how I think about countries, companies, and myself. Here are 3 key learnings that will now guide my leadership and how South Africa, my organization, and I will use them. Looking at the first lesson, and this is at a macro level, where strategy doesn't start on a blank canvas. It starts inside institutions. Listening to Professor Stiglitz reinforced that growth and social stability depend on credible rules, accountability, and a sense that the system is fair. Joseph Sayer's Singapore case then showed what this looks like in practice, where long-term planning, KPI discipline, and clear mandates that survive election cycles. Now for South Africa, the takeaway is pragmatic. If we run private capital to fund infrastructure and decarbonization, our rules must be predictable and legible. Mission-style lead agencies, public scorecards, and consistent enforcement turn intent into investable projects. That context matters to me because I manage flagship buildings. When grid reliability, permits, and standards are clear, I can then commit to deeper retrofits and more ambitious uptime targets with confidence. Looking at the second lesson, and this is at a meso level, where strategy must become an operating system. My second learning came from Francois McHugh, Islan Chan, and Sam Titzel Narish, where slides don't execute, systems do. McHugh's formula of strategy times acceptance times execution really hit home. If people don't buy in, results collapse multiplicatively. Chan's stories reminded me that numbers only move when they're attached to a clear purpose and a rhythm on the front line. So at Standard Bank, I'm translating our client experience and net zero goals into one-page strategy maps and balanced scorecard. That means cause and effect logic from skills and tools to process reliability, to comfort and transparency our clients can feel, to financial outcomes we can defend, where energy use intensity is down, uptime is up, IRR is above our hurdle rate. The monthly cadence is simple. Test one hypothesis per bottleneck, learn in public, and scale what works. That's how an idea becomes an operating system. And as I finally bring this home, our personal learning is clear. Success demands we lead adaptively with empathy and grit. From champions like Peter von Ketz, Oscar Chalupsky, I learned the power of reading the conditions, adapting fast, and owning the outcome. When a challenge arises, I steady the team, set a clear next step, and turn the fault into usable information. Angelina Bertkovich taught me to communicate with credibility, facts, and story, leveraging ethos, logos, and pathos. In practice, this means I show the data, explain the why behind the decision, and connect it to what people feel: comfort, safety, and pride. My ultimate role is to encourage an adaptive space where our teams, which includes facilities, engineering, finance, and vendors, can try small fixes, learn quickly, and lock in what works. There is no blame, only learning that makes the client experience demonstrably better. My commitment is simple. I will be the steady signal under pressure. I will listen hard when we disagree, and I will use every disruption as an opportunity to upgrade both the building and the relationship.